You saw what's at stake here. We've got 7 games in this episode, episode 15 of Werder Bremen, Retake the Bundesliga. If you don't want to watch all the way through, skip ahead to whatever game you want to watch. We got plenty of action for you and we're gonna move fast. Starting off here against Mainz at home. Listen, FIFA and I go through some shit in this episode, and you're going to hear me be brutally honest. Put the kids to bed for this one, it gets ugly. But if you want to skip ahead to that 10-minute mark, you'll see why. Early on in the first half, a ridiculous curved goal by Mainz. An impressive shot. An impressive shot here. Not much Luis Maximiano can do about that one. After an early save, he gives up the goal and we go down 1-0. While you're at it, hit that subscribe button for me down below. Follow us on Twitter at TotalFIFACM as you see us with another close call, almost going down 2-0 early. And follow us on Instagram at TotalFIFACareerMode. These 7 games are really going to dictate our season, 6 of them in Bundesliga action plus a domestic cup game. And we got a chance to really make a move here, even though we're down early. We've got all 6 of these games in the Bundesliga are against teams that are below us in the table. So we've got a chance to work towards a European Cup spot, but not if we do that. Fuck. That is a bad goal, 2-0. We're going to go into the half down 2-0 against a team we should be much more competitive against. This is not a good start to a crucial stretch in the Bundesliga season. And you can see the defense, Benoit Badiashile and Maximiano just get beat. Just get beat on the strong side there and, chalk it up. But 2-0 going into the half. This is a bad start to a crucial stretch. And you can see this game is not even all that close. I'm dominating the possession, but one shot not even on target. Not a good start. We've got to step it up right here, right now, in the second half. It's not like we're getting beat by world-class players here. Fernandez is not exactly a world beater, but we're making him look like one today. So it's time to turn things around. Off the corner, Phil Foden rips. Oh, stopped by the defender, who, by the way, you can't even see because he's also in green. 55th minute, coming up on the attack. Trincao trying to get something started. Sargent up ahead to Sangare. Pivots up ahead to Phil Foden. Oh, just beaten to the ball by the goalkeeper. That's really been the story of this game is a few decent offensive attacks and plenty of possession, but just an inability to get shots off. Here's Foden on a breakaway, being trailed from behind, fights off the defender, still being trailed, passes to Okafor, rips a shot. Oh, just wide. Okafor not quite there with the finish. He's still a raw player, he's got lots of talent, but just lets that one fly wide. And that was a great look. Foden set him up beautifully. So we're going to try and get something going here. It's tough taking Trincao out. He's a really offensive catalyst, but Doku's speed can really get things done. There it is, as he makes a break. Oh, a good look, but just shut down by the goalkeeper. Now here's an offense for defense kind of move. Johannes Eggestein coming on for Badiashile. As we start to get desperate here, coming up on the 80th minute, Eggestein back, tries to set something up, unable to get a shot off. Sargent recovers. Phil Foden tries to make a move and gets fouled just outside the box. It's not going to be a penalty kick, but that is a second yellow, resulting in a red, and we are going to be up a man with 9 minutes plus stoppage time. Still a 2-goal deficit. This is a lot to overcome here, but as you see Phil Foden where he stacks up on the Bundesliga scoring chart, as he's got a makeable free kick here now. Free kicks have been awfully tough this year for us. They haven't resulted in a whole lot. A decent look there, but nothing doing. One more offense for defense substitution here as Gravenberch comes in for Biol. As we try to get something going here in the waning minutes. Gravenberch with those fresh legs beats his man, tries to cut inside. Oh, and he gets checked. We're tripped out of bounds. And we've got ourselves a penalty. We've got a penalty kick here, and Phil Foden's going to step up to the spot and take it. He's been pretty successful this year. Oh, no doubt about it. Drains it. He drains it. With 2 minutes left in regulation and maybe a little stoppage time, we're playing up a man, but we've got a chance. We've got a chance. Phil Foden puts us on the board. Now we've got a couple minutes left in stoppage time, trying to get something going. Anything. Need a goal. Need a goal. Gotta find something here. But we're left open on the counter and we're exposed. And that's what happens. That's what happens when you've got to get desperate and go out on the all-out attack. We shouldn't be in this possession. We've dominated this game. We've dominated the possession of this game. We just haven't formulated shots. You see the final tally here. They outshot us more than 2-1. Even though we dominated possession, they were much more aggressive with the tackling on defense. And we start off 0-1 in this stretch, and that's a rough way to start here. Now we got to go on the road in Game 2 against Cologne. As you see, Liberato Kaseki getting things started off, and he's clothesline. Look at this. Absolutely manhandled. No foul called. So it's going to be one of those kinds of games, FIFA. Alright, fucking game on. You can tell when it's going to be one of those kinds of games for FIFA. As you see the lineup we're rolling here with a 5-2-1-2, which is one we haven't busted out since our big Dortmund win a couple months ago. FIFA time, that is. So we're trying that again. It's not that different than the 5-3-2 we use a lot, just a little bit more aggressive on the attack. So we're going to see how that works out for us. As you see, Cologne coming on the attack, trying to stop it. Kaseki getting in the way. But he can't clear the ball. He can't clear it. I'm not sure Maximiano ever got a hand on it or even had a shot at it. Let's take a closer look. Kaseki makes the first stop, but it kind of just bumbles around in front of him. Falls right in front of the Cologne attacker, and there's nothing anybody can do, and we are once again down 1-0. Now you see where we are in the standings after that first loss, sitting in 8th place. Cologne right behind us, so this should be a pretty even match. But we have a habit of being down early, as you see. A great retaliation goal out of nowhere. Almost an immediate follow-up. Weston McKennie putting himself in a great spot. The pass by Trincao. And Werder Bremen able to respond almost immediately as we're able to go into the half tied at 1. What a turnaround after giving up a kind of a fluky goal. You can see it's been a relatively even first match, especially in terms of shots. We've had more possession, but relatively even playing field here for these two teams, as you'd expect, being right next to each other in the table. As Cologne comes on the attack again, Biel with a nice stop, but they are not to be denied. Ball bouncing around, this is never a good sign. Simican with the block. Is it in? Is it in? Well, they're celebrating like it is. Ashley Barnes, the Bundesliga transfer from the Premier League, and that ball was clearly in. Bouncing around in front. Bouncing around in front is never a good sign. That's always going to be a goal. And now it's 2-1. Can we come up with another quick response? Kaseki avoiding the foul, and he finds Johannes Eggestein, and he does respond again in a matter of minutes. We've had almost no offensive attack except for the couple of minutes after we give up a goal. It's mental, and we need to step up. We need to step up, but we have when the time is right. So we're going to switch to this 4-4-1-1 attack, and this is one that we've used a couple times mid-game. We've never started in this formation. We have switched to this formation a couple times in mid-game situations where we need to be on the attack, and we do not want to let this be another chance to lose points. We don't want to leave here with 1 point. We don't want to lose. Here we are, wrap it up on stoppage time. Looks like this is going to be game over. They're clearing the ball, that's it. 3:20, 3:30. What's happening? Doesn't go out of bounds. Are you fucking kidding me? How is this still a game? What? Dude, how is this still happening? Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me, FIFA. Are you fucking kidding me? This ball was cleared. Time was out. And then you get this fluky-ass foul in the box for a guy trying to toss a volley to himself. And now we've got a penalty kick well into stoppage time after this game should be fucking over. Maximiano hasn't stopped a penalty kick all season. And this is what it comes down to. Are you fucking kidding me? Damn fucking right, FIFA. Get out of here, FIFA. Fuck you and your terrible gameplay. And now they're going to have another corner. 5 minutes into a 3-minute stoppage time. Clear the damn ball. Clear it. Get this game over. Thank you. In what should have been over minutes ago. An absolute travesty of gameplay. A ball cleared by Cologne, just sitting there, waiting for the clock to stop. Does not end. Maximiano has to pull a save out of his ass to get us a win when they've dominated almost 3-1, over 3-1 in shots on goal. Unbelievable. Alright, time to regroup. 2 games, we've only got 1 point. Now we're going on the road against Dusseldorf, who is way down near the bottom of the table. Now that has not always been a helpful sign for us during this season, but you know, we really should beat this team. We're going to go back to that 3-4-2-1 that has really worked well for us this season and see if we can't regroup and get 3 points out of this game. You know, we're not off to a good start. This is a massive 7-game stretch, 6 of them in the Bundesliga, and we're only 1 point in after 2 games. That's not exactly what we're hoping for if we're trying to get to a European spot. So early on, Doku getting a start today. He doesn't start too often because he doesn't have the stamina to get through a game. Trying to make something happen there, but doesn't quite cut it. Kaseki, fires away. A nice save by Zach Steffen. 28th minute, on the attack, Dusseldorf beats the defender. And just wide. Just wide. Thankfully they're not very good. Beats the defender, but just wide of the goal. Coming up on the end of the first half, might actually go into halftime scoreless here. Yes, we are. An uneventful first half, which is why we didn't show you too much of it as we speed through these games. We're dominating possession pretty well, but pretty even on the goals, shots on goal, and just not a lot happened in that first half. But as I say that, an early attack by Dusseldorf. Maximiano with a nice save in the 51st minute. A nice pass up ahead. A little touch pass. This team has had just as many looks as we have, and just nobody's been able to convert so far. You know, every now and then we see ridiculous passes like that, with the defender in his face, 60 yards like it's no big deal, and that is why I have to jack the goalkeeping slider up to 92. Because not only was it a 60-yard off-balance pass, but it was it just happened to be right to a running, streaking striker. So that's why we have to adjust the sliders. Alright, we made some subs. Foden into Okafor, and he hits it this time. We've seen Okafor miss very recently, but this time he finds the net. It wasn't clean. He hit the crossbar. You'll see it closer here. Foden with a great move. Okafor streaking well, finding the open spot. Plays a little pinball there with the goalpost. But you can't complain about the end result. And that's a huge goal. A huge goal in a scoreless game to put us up 1-0 with only 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left. Not only is this a late goal, but we don't have a clean sheet on the season, so to win a 1-0 shutout game would be nothing short of miraculous, even against a terrible team like Dusseldorf, as we're running low on time, trying to run this clock out, and, well, fuck me, right? Too good to be true. I'm not sure the FIFA script was so adamant that I was going to lose this game so much as they just were never going to let me have a clean sheet. And if that means getting a draw instead of a win, so be it. You're not getting through this with 0 goals. No fucking way, sir. We can't let that happen. So a devastating late goal after my own late goal leads to another 1-point draw in a game that we should have won, and that is now 3 teams we should have beat. In 3 games, we have 2 points to show for it, and that is not the start we were looking for here. This is a game-changing stretch of the season as we now host Hoffenheim. These are games we needed 3 points. We need 3 points somewhere, somehow. We've needed it for a while now. You can see we're sitting in 8th. It's not like we're dropping. But that European spot in the sixth spot in the table is just getting further and further away. Ooh, as you see Hoffenheim blast a good-looking shot early on here. And looks like Maximiano just gets a hand on it to prevent another early goal. And I'm so tired of being down 1-0. It's like fucking clockwork here. Every time we're down 1-0. 32nd minute, Hoffenheim back on the attack, still nothing, juking defenders, and a blast from point-blank range. Maximiano with a great save. That's really what it's come down to lately, is him keeping us in these games. 38th minute, Foden gets fouled, and we're going to have a decent look here from Trincao on a free kick. Ooh, blocked off ahead. We've not converted a free kick all year. In fact, we haven't even come close, to be honest. Free kicks in FIFA 20 have just been completely worthless. It's not even worth getting a foul if you're not in the box. Luckily, we've gotten lots of those. As you see us try to formulate an attack, nothing doing. And I've said these famous last words before, but it looks like we may go into halftime scoreless. And yes, we finally do, thanks to a Maximiano save. Once again, winning possession, close to dominating it, getting outshot, getting out-tackled. This has been pretty standard against these poor teams. They're getting more shots off against us, as you see a nice move and another decent shot by Hoffenheim and another good save by Maximiano as they come on the corner. And are you fucking kidding me? Off the corner, Maximiano in point-blank range has nothing he can do. Nobody covering the header. Are you kidding me? Once again down 1-0, and we've got no choice. We got to ramp up the pressure here. We absolutely can't afford to lose this game. We really need more than 1 point out of it, and that's going to help. That is huge. Owen Vindal drawing the penalty in the box, getting tripped blatantly, easy call, and Phil Foden steps back to the spot where he's been so successful, picking the left side this time and drilling it home with authority. He's really made that spot his own after a miss or two early on, but Phil Foden has stepped up as really the offensive catalyst for this club, and playing as the captain with Max Eggestein out, he has risen to the occasion. That is now 12 goals on the Bundesliga season for Phil Foden, and that's huge, getting us back into this game. Now, I hate to tell you, we do score another goal. We lost the clip. Sorry. But you know what? This has been a long video. It's still going on. We're only a little over halfway through, so I promise, McKennie did score. It was a great goal. I remember it. Up 2-1, trying to get out of here with a win. Oh, another close call by Hoffenheim. They're not going to go without a fight. And if that had gone in, that might have been the end of my controller, I'm not going to lie to you. You'd have heard some real profanity there. 84th minute, trying to fend them off. Can't do stuff like that. Turnovers in our own zone. This is how bad things happen, and oh, the shot is just wide. Into stoppage time, running out the clock. Can we get 3 points? Stop the damn clock already. Stop it. Here we go again. Are you kidding me with this stoppage time? Thank you. Stop the freaking clock. We get out of town. Well, it's our hometown, but we get out of there with 3 points. It's about time. It is about time. 4 games into this stretch, we finally get a legitimate win. We needed these points. They outshot us. They always seem to. It's unbelievable. 2-1 here. But our goals made it count. The winner by Weston McKennie, I'm sorry you didn't get to see it, but we've had plenty of goals for you here. And it's not stopping now as we go into Game 5 on the road at Augsburg. The game we played against them earlier in the season was an epic match. I really don't want this one to be that close. We won, but man, I don't want that kind of drama here. I'd really like to just take care of business once and for all. Are we able to? Is this a foul? What's happening? It is a foul, but not in the box, just outside the box. Turncow is going to take another set piece, which have not boded well for us. As you see, we have yet to make one on the season. We haven't even been close, to be honest. But Trincao, whoa, did we hit a post? Oh, he hit a corner. He hit a corner, are you kidding me? Oh, so close. Far and away our best free kick of the season. So I had to show it to you, even if it didn't result in a goal. 28th minute, a decent look by Augsburg. Just wide. 35th minute, nothing. These sliders really are working out quite well. We're playing a lot of low-scoring games as, ooh, Phil Foden tries to curve one around with the weak foot. A decent look, doesn't quite find the goal. These sliders are working out for us. These are low-scoring, competitive games. It's like real football, which is what we're going for here. Of course, as I say it, Maximiano saving our skin towards the end of the first half. We're going to get to nothing. No, Trincao with a move. And he beats his man. He beats the goalie. Francisco Trincao at the end of the first half into stoppage time. And no, I'm not looking for stoppage time to stop. We were on the attack. Don't at me. Francisco Trincao drains it. It's been a drought for him. It's been quite a few games since he found the back of the net. That was much needed for Trincao, much needed for Werder Bremen as we go into halftime 1-0, and that's an appropriate score given the rest of what you're looking at there. We won possession, we outshot them. We should be up 1-0. It shouldn't have taken that, but nevertheless, that's where we are. Second half, trying to get a little bit of a buffer. Vindal beats his man again, looks for a guy in front, and there it is, Trincao again with the brace, his third of the season. Single-handedly carrying Werder Bremen in this game. A great look by Vindal. Trincao just has to be in the right place. You and I could have finished that one. What a great move by Trincao to get in the right spot. This is risky. We're going to try and preserve some of our top guys because we've got a midweek DFB-Pokal game coming on later in the week. In the 83rd minute, Augsburg lining up for the corner kick. Are you fucking kidding me, FIFA? You see what I mean about the clean sheets? This is why I haven't had a clean sheet all year. We got the freaking Karate Kid up here. And are you kidding me? I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss of what I can do to get a clean sheet. Who do I have to play to shut somebody out? Now you see I'm back on the attack. Forget the clean sheet. I'm just trying to win this game. Almost sneaks through Maximiano's legs. Unbelievable. Just trying to run this clock out. Doku on the break with that blazing speed. Cuts back over the middle. Finds a man. Can't quite get it done. But you know what? Run this clock out. Give me these 3 points. That's 2 in a row. Absolutely what we needed. That is 2 in a row. The brace for Trincao, his third of the season, lifting the offensive attack in this game. And we managed to get him, Foden, and Sangare out of this game early to help reserve some of their stamina for our domestic cup game coming up in a few days. We get the win. We preserve the stars. You get 3 points. You really can't ask for anything better. Alright, game 6. Have you lost track yet? Are you out of breath? We're moving faster than ever. Taking on Hertha in the DFB Pokal. This is the quarterfinals, the round of 8. We've already met our goal from the board to get to the round of 16. But we're not done yet. As Jeremy Doku looks for Phil Foden. And he finds the back of the net. An early goal in the 2nd minute as we go on the attack. This is why we needed the star players. Phil Foden, his 14th goal in 23 games across both Bundesliga and Pokal action. And that's an early lead, and that is a rare sight for us. And we have yet to have one. Fuck. Well, we didn't have it for long. I didn't even get done talking about our early lead, and we give it up. Mr. FIFA Scripty Script didn't like that early goal on our part, and they took it to us. How dare you try to win a game? Here we go, Jeremy Doku, once again over the middle, and he says, fuck you in your script, FIFA. I'm scoring at will. Jeremy Doku getting the start in a huge game, and look at what the speed can do. And frankly, it's nice to see a goal that's not completely speed-oriented. Follows up a shot, stays with it. That's just good footwork and good skill right there. He's got the speed. We know that's there. It's nice to see him score some goals that aren't completely reliant on that. Alright, so we're off to a ridiculous start for this game. This is shaping up to be a shootout, which is not what I like. I don't like high-scoring games. I feel like they're tough to win. I'll do it if I have to, as Phil Foden gets another good look. We're going to keep going on the attack. We're not going to try and slow it down. We'll try to outscore you. I just don't like getting into it because I feel like the computer can do whatever it wants. As Doku makes another great move in the box. Foden fights for it, pulls away. Oh, and he gets tripped in the box. Phil Foden tripped in the box, and he earns his own penalty this time. Our penalty kick specialist earns his own, and he gets to finish what he started, hopefully. We're going to go right this time. Oh, he beats him like a rented goalie. No doubt about it. And we take a 3-1 lead. 31 minutes into this match. We're looking at 4 goals. This has been non-stop. This game is on fire. It's not a good day to be a goalkeeper. Phil Foden stepping up as he's done all season. And that's 3 now in this tournament and 2 on the day. And we're not even done the first half. The Sangre up ahead to Foden in the 42nd minute. Looks for Doku. These two have been on fire this game. And look at Jeremy Doku finding the back of the net. His first brace of his young career. Again, another goal that isn't reliant completely on speed. He actually beats him from the top of the box. That's probably his most technically gifted goal of his career, certainly since he's joined Werder Bremen. And that is a fantastic sign. That young man is going to get some more playing time. I'm exhausted. We are in the 44th minute. We're just trying to get to halftime. It is 4-1. No, Hertha's not done yet. The stop by Simican, the rebound, and of course, what is happening? What is happening with this game? We have played so many low-scoring, defensive-minded games, and then we come out in a different tournament and all hell breaks loose. It's 4-2 at the half. I'm freaking exhausted. I feel like we've been the better team, you'd think, being up 4-2, but it's been so fast-paced it's hard to tell. Now we do play a little bit of scoreless football here in the second half. We get up to the 80th minute, still 4-2. The game did settle down. I mean, who can keep playing at that pace the whole time? 80th minute, Phil Foden in the box, beats a man, beats another man. Oh, and there it is! The hat trick. The triple for the captain, Phil Foden. An unbelievable performance, exactly when this team needed it. His third goal of the game, beats a couple defenders in the box, and as the momentum slowed, Phil Foden took it back over and made sure his team was going to be on the winning side, and that's it. That's it for this game. Phil Foden with a game ball. Werder Bremen in the semis where nobody expected them to be in this tournament. A semi-finalist in the DFB-Pokal on the back of Phil Foden in what was a relatively even game on the score sheet outside of the goals. But a great performance overall. And that's 3 wins in a row if you're counting at home. 3 wins in a row after a slow start as we go back home and we host Union Berlin, who is again down at the very bottom of the table, and it's time to take care of business. Maybe with this momentum we had a slow start to this stretch, but we have really picked up steam here, playing with confidence, and if we can just take care of business finally against a bad team, maybe we can turn something around. And it looks like an early foul, once again just outside the box, and Trincão's going to step up again. He was so close on the last one, hitting not just one post, but 2 in the corner. As he lines up for that same corner, trying to curve it around and see if he can Well, shit, that wasn't close to anything. Now you win some, you lose some. We're not going to make any free kicks anyway. It's impossible in FIFA. Thanks, FIFA. 14th minute, Kaseki up to Okafor, getting another start. Ooh, just flares it wide. Okafor's been playing well. He's getting a lot more playing time for us. Him and Doku have really stepped up and come on strong as guys who are generally bench guys, but are going to get a lot more time. 22nd minute, up ahead, and this is a great stop by Maximiano after a nice counter-attack by Union Berlin. This has been more evenly matched than I would like against a team like this. You see Max Augustin, he's back from injury, but right now it looks like we're dealing with another one. Oh, and Vindal's going to come off. Joshua Wagnerman's going to come on. That's not good. Vindal's been a starter every game for us as we go into halftime. You see nothing. 2 shots on goal, none on target. That is not a good sign for Werder Bremen. That's how we lose these games to poor teams, despite absolutely dominating the possession 62-38. Coming up in the second half, Okafor making a great run here. Up ahead. Oh, unable to maintain possession, but he's fouled. He is fouled. Tripped up in the box, and we're going to get a penalty kick here. And you know what? We need it because we are not generating offense. These weak teams just pack the box, and there's nothing you can do about it. So you've got to draw some fouls and see if you can get a penalty kick. It's not realistic. That's FIFA for you. Phil Foden, let's see if he can make it the 3rd PK of this 7-game stretch. Oh, no doubt about it. Phil. My dude stepping up big, and that's a huge goal. This is a game where we have had nothing on offense. Absolutely nothing. We've been able to generate no momentum, really not even any good looks, and we have to convert. Absolutely have to convert on these kinds of opportunities. And Phil gets it done and shows you why he's been in the spot all season long, and why, after some early season struggles, Virgil de Gruyter did not waver from the youngster that we spent $20 million on to get on this team. That is why right there. 83rd minute, still holding on to that 1-0 lead, trying to secure it. Weston McKennie up ahead. Ooh, almost punches it in, and then Gravenberch on the rebound just high. A chance to try and secure it, but here we go with time running out, trying to just run this clock out. Gravenberch again beats his man and gets tripped up. This is going to be another free kick just outside the box. You know, we haven't had a lot of these all season, and we've had a run on them in the past few games, and that's the second time during this episode we've seen a guy shown a red card for a second yellow. So Gravenberch is going to take this one himself. He did earn it. I'm not real optimistic here, but we're using up the clock. He puts a little something on it. Nope, an easy save, but we're running out of time. That's all I care about. It's 1-0. Clock is running out. Somebody get the ball. We got to get these 3 points, and there it is. 3 points again, and a clean sheet. Unbelievable. Our first clean sheet of the season. 24 games into the regular season between Bundesliga and DFB-Pokal action. 24 games it took us to get a clean sheet, but we get there. Take a breath. Are you tired? I'm fucking exhausted. Alright, so after 7 games, 6 of them in the Bundesliga, where does that put us? Well, it only got us from 8th to 7th, but we are now only 2 points out of a European spot, and that is huge. So we did, even though we didn't jump in the standings, we did really make some progress. Then, of course, in the DFB Pokal, we're in the semifinals, and we're taking on Leipzig, and that's going to be a tough test. But hey, we're there. We're where we need to be. Listen, if you made it this far through us, you've probably already done these things, but subscribe for me, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, and check out our website for updated stats. Thanks as always for joining us. This has been episode 15 of Werder Bremen Retake the Bundesliga here on Total FIFA. Career Mode.